step. Go ahead and wander, but don't trust the water. I'm a member of a dream.
Today, from Lincoln Financial.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. First try on offense for the Bucs and their veteran quarterback, Tom Brady.
And at one point, he announced to the NFL world that he had accomplished everything he needed to and was going to retire, but then reversed that decision. And I think everyone who likes football loves the fact that he's still out there throwing it around and still at the top of his game.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out.
Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Throwing now is Brady. Escaping the pressure right. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. We talk a lot about referees trying to protect quarterbacks, and no question they're going to protect number 12.
And really, truly, around the league, the intent is to protect all quarterbacks. It's just common sense. Those are the guys everyone comes to see play each and every week. And that call is pretty easy.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Flushed out right. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing is Brady on third down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now a play fake. Brady sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On 2nd and 15 now. Hurts, open man, that's Devontae Smith. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. After a 1-point game, 7-6. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Hurts. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw again. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Up the gun, Fournette. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. On play action, it's Brady. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
Succop's kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Now Brady. The quick slant caught, and in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Russell Gage from 8 yards out, and they are able to add on to their advantage. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's got Rome. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 64 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers.
He's got a man, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. And now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And oh, a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On play action, now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. Brady gives this to White. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change? Oh, wide open, complete! And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off, and the Buccaneers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Brady. to Evans on the slant. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Brady. He'll buy some time right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Hurts throw taken in by Pascal. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Oh, he fakes a spike. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush. To try again after the sack. Hurts, flush to his right. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 80. Back.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
6-man. Check cross, check cross, check cross. Mike back more, Mike back more. Panther 60, Panther 60. Slip.
Hurts will throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And we'll see a return. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got it down to the 28. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Hurts fumbles it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. They find some open field here. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. 66 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Brady. That is caught inside the 5. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Fournette will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Succop for the extra point. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. They go play action with Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. The offense on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And look at this, another fake. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts going to take this himself. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So here's Brady and the Bucs. Down by 8. A little over a minute and a half remaining. How costly of an interception will that be? It's time to find out. 1st and 10. He completes it to Julio Jones. Back to throw, Brady. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 30 yards. And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. Huge, huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the hit...
And this is going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. To throw is Brady. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw. And that's complete to Brown. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He's going to let it fly. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.